Burn the bridge so there's no way back. Burn the bridge so there's no way back. Burn the bridge so there's no
Hey, this is Doug Pinnick from King's X, and you're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com. May the groove be with you.
Hi everyone, John Liebman here. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com. Coming to you on location today from Hollywood, California with our old friend Doug Pinnick. Hey Doug.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Hey, you know, we did an interview, it's got to be, I don't know how many years ago, on for BassPlayersOnly.com. Got the whole story of your musical upbringing, and then we touched on King's X and some of the other bands that you had played with. The interview is still up there. Put in Doug Pinnick, lowercase d, uppercase U, lowercase g, Pinnick, and it'll pop right up. I just mentioned the it's not case sensitive, but I wanted to get that in there because I think it's really
not
cool.
Case sensitive either.
No, it's not. But I mentioned that just because it was noteworthy.
It's the art form. Yeah. People say, "Why'd you change your name?" I didn't change my name, and not even really change the spelling. It's just I like pictures and art and stuff, and I like to rearrange things. And since we have computers now, it's kind of hard to draw pictures and just. I mean, that art is gone, so I don't sit down and draw things and stuff. So I saw the little D and the big U and the little G, and I thought that looks cool. So I just did it a couple times answering emails and stuff, and it kind of stuck. Yeah. And before I know it, it's like people start doing that. So
I like it.
I like it too.
All right. So as I mentioned, that was a few years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Bring us up to date on what you've been up to and what's been going on.
Okay. I guess in the last year or so, I've got a band called Grinder Blues. I play bass and sing, and my buddy J-Bo Billman plays guitar and sings, and Scott Billman, his brother, plays drums, and it's sort of like ZZ Top and traditional old blues tuned down to C. I mean, serious. I mean, just my baby, she don't love me no more. Kind of stuff like that, and it's a lot of fun. So we've been doing that. We put a record out, and we just finished our second one. I have to finish the vocals on it. KXM is Georgia Lynch from Korn, and Ray Luzier from Korn, Georgia Lynch from Dokken and Lynch Mob, and we have a band, and this will be our second record. We just finished it, and it'll be out soon. I don't have a release date, but I'm pretty excited about it.
You used to send me YouTube videos of promo things when you had new releases come out.
I lose track.
Well, there's plenty of stuff on YouTube.
I have so much going on. It's stupid, you know. I have this guitar player. His name's Tommy Baldwin. He's the real deal. He's a young guy that can just really play guitar.
Yeah, I saw him play last night.
Good. Impressive. Very impressive.
Oh, yeah.
I'm making a record for him with him, producing it and playing bass on it. And he's writing all the music, and he's got a great voice, and he's playing all the guitars. I hope you like it when you hear it.
I'm sure I will. I didn't know he was a singer too, so that's one more thing he's got going for him. Let's talk about your equipment. What are you playing these days?
I have a Tech 21 Dug Amp 1000. I'm so happy about it.
You're excited about that. There's kind of an aura and a buzz about that amp. Tell me about it. Tell the folks here about it.
It's just my tone. If anybody likes my tone, then they're gonna love this amp. If you don't, it doesn't matter. But I can say though that even if you don't like my tone, the amp itself, we've designed it for you to get the maximum of whoever you are out of it. To me, it's a very emotional amp. It responds to your hands and your fingers, and it has a double amp preamp kind of thing going on. I don't want to go into detail because it's just too long, but there's a high end and a low end preamps in one amp, and you can get the rattle and growl on the top end and get a smooth low end, and you continually blend it till you get whatever you want. It works pretty good.
Tech 21, what is the name of the?
Tech 21, and it's Dug Amp 1000.
Dug Amp.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I didn't explain it too well.
I thought you explained it well enough. Anybody wants more information?
Yes.
It's the Tech 21.
Check it out and on YouTube or go to Tech 21, and there's demos on it and stuff. And there's a few people put some demos up on their own that bought it and they loved it.
What kind of bass are you playing these days?
I'm using my Schecter Dug bass. It's a signature bass that Schecter made for me. It's a model. It's called the Diamond Series, and it's semi-hollow body. It's got an F-hole in it, and it's kind of light, and it's got my dUg in the inlay, And so we just started making those.
You're a lefty, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I was just at Jimmy Haslip's house the other night, and
Yeah.
boy, the way he and Scott Reeder just interviewed not too long ago, and we actually have an interview with Paul McCartney up there too,
Awesome.
famous lefty bass players.
Yeah.
How do you string the bass? Would you take my bass and turn it upside down, or would you restring it?
I do it normal. I mean, I restart.
Normal for lefty.
Yeah, normal for lefty.
Yeah.
I started out upside down, and some guy comes up to me about 6 months into playing, and he says, "Dude, if you switch the strings the opposite way, it'll work better for you." And I'm going, "Okay," but if I didn't, I'd just be playing upside down like Eric Gills and everybody else. It doesn't matter.
What kind of strings do you use?
I use DR strings exclusively. I've been using them since at least over 20 years. Tony at DR Strings had just started the company, I think, and he came to see us play. We were on tour with Living Colour a long, long time ago, 90-something, early 90s, 89, something like that. And
Is that dUg or Muzz?
Muzz was with him at the time. And this is pre.
I've interviewed dUg like
I love Doug
at least
Burgess.
2 or 3 times.
Me and Doug go way back. So yeah, and we got the strings and put them on our guitars and did sound check, and we never looked back.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What about the future? If you can see beyond all the stuff that you are immersed in right now, what else can we look forward to seeing and hearing from you?
King's X are working on new music. We're talking about and scheduling a new record. We haven't finalized it or gave a actual, say, great announcement. King's X is going to do a record, but we've been talking about it for 3 or 4 years. So for me to say it now, it still doesn't matter. It could be another 10 years, but we're literally moving forward to work on a new record. We've got a producer, a few producers we were talking to, and so it's going to be cool, I hope.
All right. Well, please be sure to let us know, and we'll share it with all these
Oh, yeah.
folks. And let's not wait so long before we do this again.
Okay.
Now, I asked you last time, kind of my trademark sign-off question, and I'm going to ask you again because I remember very well how you answered, and I think you remember how you answered, but I'll just throw it out there for what it's worth. Hey, Doug, what would you be if you weren't a bass player?
A porn star.
Same answer as he gave back in the
I
first.
remember when you asked me that, I didn't even bat my eye.
Well, you had the word seriously afterwards. You'll see. Check out the interview. All right. Well, in all facets of your career, whichever direction they may take you in, congratulations on all your
Thank you very
success.
much.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you
And
for doing what you do and being there for us.
well, thank you. I enjoy it, and I have a great team with me too.
Good.
On location with Doug Pinnick in Hollywood, California. I'm John Liebman. You're watching for BassPlayersOnly.com.